Having the right tools and the right websites are key to achieving success as a student. And that's why today in this video, I will be giving you guys 12 essential websites for every student in order for you to achieve success. Keep an eye out for the last one because it's literally one of the most useful websites you will ever encounter in your life as a student. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, now the first website I want to talk about is Citation Machine. This website allows you to create and generate a citation within just a few clicks of your mouse. Let me show you. So once you're on the page, click on Create Citations here, and then choose the source. What are you crediting? Are you crediting a website, an article, a video? In my case, I want to credit this article by the World Health Organization about tuberculosis. So all you have to do is click on the link, copy it, and then choose the source type, and then right here, just paste in your link and click on search. It's going to give you results of the link. So right here, this is what I want to cite. I click on it, click on continue. It's going to bring me to a finalized website details page. So all you have to do now is just enter a few details like the name of the author and the date you access the page. And if you want, you can add more annotations if you want as well. When you're satisfied with your citation, just click on complete citation. It's going to bring you to your citations page. And right here, World Health Organization, this is the citation. You can copy and then just paste it into your bibliography. Super easy to use. Now, the second website is called OWL at Purdue. It is made by Purdue University, and it is basically an online writing lab that gives you all the information about formatting and the styling of a specific writing style. For example, MLA, APA, or Chicago style. For example, let's go into APA. Let's say I want to learn more about the formatting and style right here. Click on that. And then let's say I want to learn about in-text citations, about authors. Here, the whole page is going to give me information about how to do in-text citations for the APA writing style. And you can look through these things. It's really useful if you're writing essays, if you're writing, I don't know, any lab papers and you want to do these citations. It's super useful. Now, this third website is for math. It has all the resources that you need. For example, it has past papers, it has notes, it has syllabus, and it also has some textbooks. Let me show you. So it has the different curriculums as well, such as GCSEs, A-level, or IB. For me, I took the IB program, so I'm gonna select IB. And say I want to review for my math exam that's coming up, and I want to try out the past papers. So I click on past papers, I scroll all the way down, it has different folders for the different classes for math. So this one's the one I took. Right here, you can see that they have papers 2021, 2022, and you can download these as a PDF form and just practice them. So it's super useful if you want to improve math or if you want to review for an exam coming up. Make the most of it. The next website, it's called Quizlet. It is a website that allows you to create flashcards for reviews. It's really useful if you're taking biology, chemistry, or anything that requires memorization. So it's actually very easy. It's free to use. You just have to click on the plus button here and then create a study set. And then for example, I have to review for a biology exam tomorrow. You can just add the title, add a description, you can add your school name or course, whatever. And then here are the cards, okay? Let's say one of the terms is photosynthesis. Okay, what's good about it is that it automatically gives you simple definitions. So let's say I'm going to use the first one, conversion of light energy from the sun into chemical energy. And I can even just click on the image tab here and just choose a image that is already given to me. If you want to upload your own image, you will have to buy the premium version, but I find that the free version already gives you enough. So I can just choose that one. And then so let's say I want another term, glucose. Let's say it's another term I want to remember, and I want to remember the formula. So there you go. Image, I can just go and use this one. So let's say those are the only two terms I want to use, and there you go. Now it has created a study set called biology. This is the front of the card. Okay, I ask myself the question, photosynthesis, what is it? I click on it and it shows me the answer, and I can also click on the image to zoom in and stuff. So it's very useful if you are going to review for an exam, especially biology or chemistry. Make good use of this one. All right, the next one is pretty popular, but just in case you don't know, it's a AI website called ChatGPT, and it is a text-based AI, and you can just ask the robot questions or ask them to generate something, and it will give you a lot of ideas or a list of things or answers. So for example, if I want to search up 5 benefits of vitamin C, I asked the AI to give me 5 benefits of vitamin C, and there you go. It's generating 5 benefits, and then I can just use this as a basis for my research or for my presentation. But you got to be very careful, all right? Nowadays, a lot of schools and a lot of programs are very strict with AI generated stuff. So make sure that you are not just copy pasting like word by word into your project, because a lot of programs can find out that you generated from ChatGPT. So you got to be careful with that. Make sure that you are not just copy pasting the information and then putting it into your project to submit to your teacher. All right, just be careful with that. All right, so the next website is one of my personal favorites, and it is called Notion. Notion is a platform that allows you to do a bunch of things, such as taking notes, organizing your life, create bullet points, create a calendar, and a bunch of other things. Let me show you. So this is my homepage. I know I like Studio Ghibli. I try to make things aesthetic, right? But that's not it, right? You can also take notes. Like I said, you can, let's say I go to biology here, and let's say I go to photosynthesis. Okay, you can also take notes, bullet points, add images, and all that stuff. So it is a very useful tool for a student to have everything together. You can plan out basically your entire life on Notion if you wanted to. So I just like having a bunch of things, your notes, your calendar, your schedule, and everything in one single platform. It's just very easy to access and easy to use. And it's very productive and efficient as well. All right, so the next website is a translator. It's for you language learners out there. It's called DeepL. And so the reason why I recommend this translator is because it has many features that Google Translate doesn't have, although it does have a few limitations that I will get into in a minute here. For the sake of this video, I'm just gonna give you a sentence. I'm gonna translate from French, je suis une personne qui apprend vite, to English, I'm a quick learner. If I don't really like this translation, I can just click on a word and find a synonym for it. I can say I am a rapid learner, or if I don't like the word learner, I can change it into I am a rapid study learner. It allows you to change your sentence structure to make it sometimes more interesting, sometimes more professional, and it really varies your vocabulary as well, which is very important if you're writing an essay. On top of that, they also have a function called DeepL Write. It's still in beta, so they only have English and German. It basically is a text improver. Okay, let me show you. So I have a text here that I wrote. I want to buy some clothes, but my brother spent all the money. For example, I don't really like how this sounds, okay? I just don't really like how it sounds. I want to change something. I can change it to something maybe a little bit shorter or longer. Let's say I wanted something a little bit longer. Like I would like to buy some clothes, but my brother has spent everything. You know, it changes things a little bit, and sometimes it can really help you diversify your paragraphs, your sentences, so that everything doesn't seem very dull. So it's a very good tool for you to improve your writing. For all your language homeworks, hopefully this website can help you a little bit. All right, so the next tool is also a language tool, and it is specifically for people who are learning French. So for my fellow Francophone students or French immersion students out there. So it's kind of like Grammarly, and it just corrects your grammar, but in French. Example sentence right here that I'm going to copy paste into it. I'm going to let bon patron check. So right away, it's found 2 errors and it gives me corrections. You just have to go over the word, highlight the word, not highlight, hover over the word, and it's going to give you some tips on changing, making some adjustments. If it's yellow, it's like possible errors. If it's red, that means it's something you have to change. It's a very easy to use grammar checker for French. This next one is one of my favorite websites by far. It is so convenient. It is so useful for a bunch of things. It is called 123 Apps. This website has literally almost all the tools that you're going to need to create a project in school. Like, do you need to merge PDFs? Do you need to compress PDFs? Do you need to change a PDF file to a JPEG file? Or are you making a group video project? It has a free video editor. It has a free screen recorder. You can merge videos, you can trim videos, you can rotate videos, and there are even other stuff such as converting. You can convert image files from JPEG to PNG. This website is very, very powerful and super convenient because it has literally everything that you need. At the time of this recording, everything is free. I don't know about the future, but right now everything is free. So if you have any project, if you want to do something, this website is what you want to go on. It has literally everything you need, and it looks pretty cute too. All the little avatars. Okay, so this next tool is widely known, but just in case you don't know, it is called Desmos. It is an online graphing calculator and you can use it to graph your equations. For example, click on graph and let's say I enter 2x plus 9. Right off the bat, it's going to graph it for me, and then I can go and find the x-intercept right here, or I can find the y-intercept. And let's say I want to have another graph. Let's say it's 4x minus 8. And then right here, I can go and look at the intersection, which is right here, 8.5 and 26. So it's very useful if you don't have a graphing calculator or if you can't afford one right now. It's a free online graphing calculator for you. All right, so for the next two websites, they are very popular, but just in case you don't know, they are Google Docs and Google Slides. They are made by Google and they are basically like Pages or Word and PowerPoint or Keynote. So let me show you. On Google Docs, you can create a new document. It's literally just like Word or Pages, and you just, I don't know, work on something. You can also share it with your friends, your family, or whatever, and you guys can all work on this document together. The same thing applies for Google Slides. You can create a new project. Let's say I want to call this Mike. I don't know why. And then it's by me. Okay, and now I want to share this with my teammates in school. So I can just click on here, share, and I can add their email addresses. And then there you go. You can work on a single project with multiple people. This is why I recommend it, because it's very convenient and it allows you to get things done a lot faster and a lot easier. All right, so the next website, it's very useful for people who are writing an essay or who are doing research for a scientific paper. It is called Google Scholar. It is basically a database of the most credible sources that has been chosen by Google and other experts that you can use as reference points or information in your own work. So for example, I want to search up Stanley Milgram's social psychology, and then it will give me a bunch of results, kind of like Google, but it's in Google Scholar. Anyways, and then I can just click on a book, let's say Stanley Milgram's book, and then I can literally just read and get information from it. And then you can also be confident that they are very credible sources because they have been chosen to be sources that are not like Wikipedia, for example. So it's really useful for all you researchers out there. Okay, the next resource or the next website is one of my personal favorites. It's also one of the most useful websites that I've ever encountered. It is called Z Library. It is basically an online ebook library that allows you to have access to millions, literally millions of books and articles. Let me show you what I mean. So if I wanted a book that talks about pharmacology, I can just literally search it up. And let's say this is the book that my professor wants me to buy. I can literally go onto this website, search up the name, download the PDF for free. And that's not the only thing. If I wanted to learn something, let's say Japanese, okay, I'm learning Japanese right now. So I want a useful book. I can just go and say, this is one of the best books. Minna no Nihongo. This is literally one of the best books to learn Japanese. I have it here, literally free right now, PDF. And then let's say you want some other things, like let's say if you want to read some manga, but you can't find the free PDF version. Boom, you search up the name, it's going to be in here. This is Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba for those of you who watch anime or read manga. Right there. On top of that, you can also search up a bunch of articles. For example, an article might be a research paper that required a paywall about, let's say, tuberculosis, but then you don't want to pay the 11 or 20 bucks to read that paper. You just have to copy paste the title or the code of that paper, and then you can just go and type it into Z Library. Most of the time, okay, it's going to be there and you can download a free PDF version. Now, this does not work for everything. There are some books that are copyright banned, so you can't find them here. But most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, you can find what you need on this website. So it's super, super duper useful. Now, I hope you found at least one of the resources I gave you to be useful. And if you did, drop the name down below in the comments. Let me know which one it is. And I hope absolutely nothing but the best for your future endeavors as a student. Work hard and get that A out there. What? Thank you so much for watching this video, and click on this video right here. You might really like it. Trust me. Click on it. Just click on it.